This is how to calculate the gradient of a line with an appropriate unit. So we have a graph with velocity and time, and in order to work out the gradient, the first thing I'm going to do is draw in a large triangle just using my pencil, and we can then use this to get the points that we need to actually work out the gradient. Now here, the gradient is going to be equal to the change in y divided by the change in x value. And so the value of y, the biggest value that we've got is 8.0, and the smallest value, well, it's going to be halfway between 0 and 1, so that's going to be equal to 0.5. And then the change in x value is equal to 26 take away 10. So this graph here, this line, doesn't actually go back to the origin on these axes. So we've got 26 take away 10, and that's equal to 7.5 divided by 16, which I can't do in my head. So that's going to be 7.5 divided by 16, which is 0.46875. Now, I think an appropriate number of significant figures to give this to would be two significant figures. So that's going to be equal to 0.47. Now, it does say in the question, we need to give an appropriate unit. Now, on the y-axis, we've got meters per second, and we're going to be dividing that by seconds. So what we have then is meters per second, which is meters per second squared. And actually, if we look at what kind of graph this is, it's a velocity time graph, and therefore the gradient of that line is going to be equal to the acceleration. And we can see here, we'd have something where we have this uniform increase in velocity, and therefore we've got a uniform acceleration. And the key steps in this, like we always do when we work out a gradient, are we draw in a large triangle, we show our calculation, and then we think about an appropriate unit for the gradient that we've just calculated. By the way, this is just one of many videos I've made covering all of the maths that you need to understand for A-level physics. It's part of a mini course which includes many more topic videos, multiple worked examples, and also a guide that you can download. You can find all of this over at alevelphysicsonline.com.